Virgo, welcome to your weekly reading. Let's get started and see what messages we have for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising positions for the week ahead. Keeping in mind that these are general readings and may not resonate for everyone. So make sure to check out your other placements because you could have messages in those readings. And if you'd like a personal reading, you can find the link for that in the description below, or you can send me an email to set that up. Okay, my friends, let's get started for Virgo. What is the current energy around Virgo for the week ahead? Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What's the energy around Virgo? Ooh, don't let your past hold you back. We just saw this card for Leo. So Virgo, don't let your past hold you back, which is interesting actually because you might want to watch that Leo message because Virgo showed up in that message, which is interesting, and believe in the impossible. So don't let your past hold you back and believe in the impossible. So you might feel like your past has shown you that there are limits and that you can't achieve everything or anything, maybe, who knows? You know what I mean? But there is this idea here of believing in the impossible, and it's intriguing. Behind that is a new start is coming. So I feel like Virgo, for you, don't let your past convince you that something is impossible. Don't let your past convince you that something is impossible. Because I think that's the big message in your reading right now, is that your past might have sort of shown you some limitations and you're being guided to sort of like almost I'm feeling the word like obliterate, like to just disperse completely the idea that something is outside of the realm of possibility. Yeah. And that's coming from past. That's past energy trying to convince you that something's not possible in the present. And it is. It's very present. There's a new start coming here. Let's see, Virgo. Three of Cups. Interesting. Ooh, and the Two of Pentacles. Let's get all your tarot cards out here. I'm just curious. Emperor in reverse. And there's that past energy of the Six of Cups. And the Knight of Cups wanted to come out for you as well. Okay. What's on the bottom? Three of Pentacles on the bottom. So yeah, you're definitely working on a new start here. And as you're in the middle of this new start, we also see the Three of Cups. So you're surrounded by your support team. There's some people around you right now that are on your side, and they're working with you on something here. There is this break in your reading right at the Emperor in reverse. And so it's interesting. It feels to me like you're working on something. There is something here from your past that is making you doubt yourself. It's making you doubt this beautiful energy of the Emperor that says, I can do it. Nothing is impossible unless I believe it's impossible. And so seeing the Emperor in reverse says you don't trust yourself to move forward towards something because something in the past sort of convinced you that you wouldn't be able to do it. There's something in the past that happened that sort of, it took away your belief that you could manage a situation, even though I feel like you're moving towards it right now. There is something about relationships having to do with this. So there may have been a past relationship that turned you into or brought you into a place that felt like you couldn't be open with your emotions. But I feel like you're about to receive a message, because that Knight of Cups to me is a messenger bringing in some emotional quality that's going to shift things. So something is truly about to start, like we saw in that A New Start is Coming card. And so as this new start starts to sort of move towards you, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to build on the foundation? And there's the Six of Wands sort of saying you're going to be successful, and the Eight of Wands saying to go for it. Or are you going to sort of hold back and not trust yourself because your past has sort of there's a lesson here from your past, but I think the lesson is not meant to hold you back. I think the lesson is just meant to, it almost feels like a message of just be careful who you surround yourself with, right? Don't hold back on what you want to achieve and build, but don't surround yourself with people, or don't enter into relationships with people that you feel you can't trust yourself around. There's an energy here of not trusting yourself around certain people. I feel like it's interesting. You are surrounded by people that are supporting you right now, but it almost feels like there's something from the past saying, oh boy, are you sure you can trust this energy? Or are you needing to sort of readjust your surroundings with that Two of Pentacles? Perhaps you're holding on to something that you need to let go of from the past that's clouding your judgment and certainty and ability to trust yourself in relationships moving forward. I feel like something or someone sort of from your past has taught you a lesson that you're being guided to release. You know, it's interesting. It's almost like someone showed you who they were in the past, and somehow you're still involved with this person, and it's interesting. It's almost limiting you, but I don't think you see that for what it is yet. But you will. Eventually, you're going to see that this past person could be the thing holding you back. It's not, oh, that's so interesting. It's not so much that your past is holding you back, but there's someone from your past holding you back. Yeah, it's a relationship. It's a relationship, and it's interesting. Believe in the impossible. Wow. You know, this is intriguing. You know, this could only resonate for a couple of you, but it almost shows me that you might think it's impossible that this person could deceive you again, but they will. They totally will. And so you're almost being guided to not let this person back in. Don't let this person back in, Virgo. You may already have, though. You may have already let this person back in, and you might think it's impossible that they could hurt you the way they did in the past, but they're going to. From what this reading says, be careful who you surround yourself with right now, Virgo, especially if it's a past energy. If it's a past person that did you wrong once, I feel like it could happen again. So let's just leave that there. But you know what? You're the only sign I've done this for. I'm going to pull another set of tarot cards for you. I'm just curious what this past energy wants. I think ultimately you're trying to build a foundation, and you're going to be successful. They're not going to destroy this for you, because we saw that Six of Wands. But I just want to see what this deck will say in terms of this past person coming back from they've come back into your presence, and I'm just curious what's going to happen around this. Four of Swords. Yeah. I feel like you're going to need to recover from them again. You're going to need to recover from them again. And there's the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. This is going to affect you in a way that I don't think you see coming, but it's not going to hold you back. It just might delay things a bit. And Fool, you're going to have to start over again. So that's very interesting. I feel like seeing that Four of Swords is confirmation that, yeah, they're going, and there's the Knight of Cups again. Like, you're getting this message here that this individual could sort of start to impact your work. This has to do with your work. There's something you're working on I think you're an entrepreneur. This is your business. This is your livelihood. This is something that you do. And there's some relationship from the past that could come in or it has already come in again, and you let it in because I think you thought you could have a new start with this person, but and I think you thought it would be impossible for them to hurt you again, but there's the Seven of Wands saying, watch out. I think the universe has been trying to guide you away from this person and away from allowing them back in, and you let them in, and that might have been because you thought that it would be impossible for them to do what they did before again. But I'm seeing the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck here. So I think that they're still deceptive and that they have still managed to deceive you. Oh boy. And so Virgo, you know, this could be a situation that you really just need to be careful with how much you allow this past person to have access to what you're working on. Because I don't think their intentions are what you think. I think you think that they're coming in with their heart on their sleeve and being very open and loving. But, you know, I can't help but think that we're seeing the Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords, the Emperor in reverse, Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Four of Swords. Like, you got over this once already. You had to get over this once already, and it took a lot for you to have a new beginning. And then they're back. Yeah. Let's see what you need to surrender or surrender to. Very interesting, Virgo. Let's see. What does Virgo need to surrender or surrender to? What does Virgo need to surrender or surrender to? Surrender comparisons with other people. Surrender your belief in scarcity. So that's that idea of sort of tapping into your abundance rather than thinking that things are limited. So removing the blocks from your life, removing things that are blocking your abundance. I'm telling you, this person is interfering somehow with your abundance, and removing this idea of you need to compare yourself. Focus on your strengths and power. The other card coming through here is surrender to setting limits, which says it is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. I'm telling you, you got to say no to someone. It says here, practice expressing your need and remember, practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. There is some energy that's back from the past, and it feels like it's disguised itself as being loving and supportive and like, you know, but it's actually blocking your abundance, and you're being guided to say no to this. And at its root, I think there's a comparison happening here. Like, yeah, this is built on envy and comparison, and you're constantly going to be looking over your shoulder at this person. Yeah, you're really not trusting this energy. I'm not sure why you allowed it back in. It might be that you had motives in trying to sort of give them a second chance, but ultimately saying no and removing things that will block your abundance is what you're being guided to do. That Seven of Swords tells me that their intentions are not as it appears. Someone from the past is manipulating this situation. I'm going to leave it at that for you, Virgo. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I really hope it's been helpful, and I look forward to reading for you again soon. Sending you so much love and light, my friends.